You 10-round fight, no foul, clean fight. All right? Good luck.
Short and sweet from referee Yuji Fukuchi there. 10-round schedule. Jack Catterall, 24 fights undefeated. He's already spoken about the ideal situation where it all pans out and we get Taylor v Catterall for all 4 belts in December 2020. And that is some prediction for 12 months' time, but that's a mark of the confidence of the man.
Well, it is. You know, you want to get a shot first, but you know, you can't have thinking dream. You don't want to wait, but he thinks, what if, you know, what if Ramirez gets the Postal fight on the way? I think it's February the 1st, and then what if he gets Josh Taylor and Josh Taylor wins and he fights Josh Taylor and they're all British world title fights for everything. or he beats Ramirez, which is a hard ask, but then he gets to fight Josh Taylor for everything. It's a it's a really tough division, full of real quality fighters. But somewhere down the line, he will get his shot. That's the positive thing he has to stick to. And these sort of fights are banana skins, and he has to treat this as a world title fight, because any slip up and he'll go from number 1 to number 11.
Well, Schwarzkopft, as we said before, 28 years of age. He'll be pretty confident that he could still get to that world level too. He's been a European champion, 20 victories, 3 defeats, and they've been to good fighters, you know. Anthony Yiggett, he lost a unanimous decision to. Chris Van Heerden as well, and then lost a majority decision recently, but avenged that defeat.
Footwork there from Catterall.
Again, he's never been stopped, and that's why this is an important fight for Catterall.
Yeah, nice uppercut there, though, from Jack Catterall.
People talk about easy fights. He doesn't want a padded record. He doesn't want a tune-up fight. It's got to be tough work from now on in, isn't it?
No, of course it has, yeah. He needs competitive. Without getting in too much trouble, he needs competitive fights to keep him sharp.
Nice movement there in the corner to make Schwarzkopft miss with the right hook.
Oh, nice right uppercut and the straight left hand there from Catterall.
And does well behind the jab as we enter the final minute of round 1. Schwarzkopft a bit wayward with that right hook. His corner like that body shot.
Yeah, there you go. I think he was blocked for me with the forearm of Catterall. But at least he's coming to fight. At least he's coming to win. He's trying to be aggressive.
Oh, body shot there from Catterall.
And also these left hands are breaking the guard open, and he's taking them flush at the minute.
Oh, another one as well. 2 right hooks to the body in 20-25 seconds, and Schwarzkopft noticeably slowing down into that exchange.
Just think that the footwork of Schwarzkopft just a little bit too predictable at the minute for Catterall. So with the faster feet, he'll just to take a little half a step back and make space for his long left hand. This absolute spoiled man.
You can call him many things. I'm not sure spoiled's one of them.
He's a man of the community, that's for sure.
Proper grafter. Not just at this level too. Does a lot of grassroots stuff up in Manchester,
does,
bringing youngsters through in Moss Side.
That's good fun, Schwarzkopft, though. They're just trying to smother the work of Catterall, be aggressive, trying to stay on his chest. I think that's the idea. I just don't know if he has the feet are fast enough to do that, because he sort of drags that back leg. He takes a big step with the front foot, and he has a wide stance, which can leave you in trouble, and the balance is not always there.
Schwarzkopft just needs to be a bit more controlled with that right hook. It's wild, and he throws it from a long way out.
But you can see why he's doing it, because Catterall's a southpaw, he's with the right hand, he'll lean naturally to the left as a defensive move. So you know, if you hook that right hook, get it right, then and he leans into it, it's a very effective weapon. There he goes, good shot.
Yeah, when he throws it a little bit shorter, can have some success.
Bit of blood on the nose there of Catterall from that right hook.
Schwarzkopft, he fancies it, doesn't he? Make no mistake.
That's what Catterall needs to do. Those long straight shots, just to nip away the confidence here of Schwarzkopft.
Yeah, he has been caught. See him just touching his nose with that right glove as the blood comes through. That won't bother him too much, I wouldn't have thought.
Good body shot from CATTERALL there. Nice little hook back there from Schwarzkopft.
I'm not sure if your German's any better than mine, Barry. Oh, body shot again from CATTERALL.
And the left-hand finish as well.
Yeah, not sure if your German's any better than mine, but a lot of encouraging noises coming from the Schwarzkopft corner. I think they're happy with their man, but he gets caught there on the top of the head by a CATTERALL right hand, and then the left after the body shot.
Good move, and look at that lovely little spin on the front foot there from CATTERALL, and he's away in the centre of the ring. Just needs to maintain that quality here now, CATTERALL. Not get too lazy. Oh, heads coming in close there, and Schwarzkopft coming worse off for it.
Yeah, just caught that one on the side of the jaw, did Schwarzkopft. Dealt with it well, though.
He's come to have a go. He's got to be credit for that.
Round 3. Mohamed Wazim got a good victory against Ganagan Lopez, and Vijender Singh couldn't quite finish off Charles Adamu, but the rugged African was really holding on at the end. And it comes down to this at Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah. See you on the tables later, is it, Barry?
I never thought I'd get the Caesar's Palace in my lifetime.
Oh, that body shot looked for a second like it was going to fold Schwarzkopft. Really positive start to the round from CATTERALL, and Schwarzkopft slowing right down.
Oh, good right hook then from Schwarzkopft.
Well, he responds well to punishment. But CATTERALL going to pounce on the joy that he's got to that body shot. Perhaps sees that as a way to grind this man down.
See the acceleration of pace in the work of CATTERALL is something that even though Schwarzkopft is trying to be aggressive, trying to close the gap, that acceleration of pace, he just can't deal with it at the minute. We're still looking strong, mind Schwarzkopft, and not deterred at all. That's a great little punch there from CATTERALL.
Schwarzkopft's ability to take one or two good shots from CATTERALL, usually one up top, one downstairs, and then come forward. It's been exceptional for, well, these opening 3 rounds. Whether he'll be able to continue in the latter stages, because surely those body shots will take their toll at some point.
Just landed with a good right hand in the second. It goes well, Schwarzkopft. You think he'd struggle to keep that up, but the problem he got is his feet are not fast enough to close the gap quick enough. So, for the most part, CATTERALL can time some of these attacks, and that's why he's landing with the uppercuts and the hooks over the top. That's the best shot and the best chance for him. Where CATTERALL dips to the left, he throws that looping right shot, right hand. You can't overuse it, overplay it, so then it's easy to be readable. This is lovely work again from CATTERALL.
Nice and close.
Because he has sort of like an earmuff defence here, Schwarzkopft, those elbows have to go high, which means that body, or that lower part of that body, is massively exposed. So the shoulder there from CATTERALL after that uppercut. The lovely left hand through the guard.
Schwarzkopft comes back with a counter hook.
No, CATTERALL got to keep putting the pace on a little bit. I think that's the right thing. But he does need to get involved in a little bit of a tear-up here against a guy who looks physically strong. Just keep picking him apart and breaking him down. I think that's the idea. You've got the hand speed, the foot speed, and the intelligence to maybe have the better here at Schwarzkopft. So don't give him an opportunity to land.
Just waiting.
It's the feet as well, that's the reason why Catterall's getting success. That right foot's on the outside almost every time.
Shot there from Schwarzkopf.
And do you know why? That left foot went on the outside.
Yeah.
Did it again. Did it again there.
Because just before that, Catterall looked as though he was waiting for the opportunity to counter, but shot there. And again, left to the head, right to the body.
And he's punching right through the target with that left hand as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely work. Oh, great work. Oh, good response there from Schwarzkopf. He needed to do that.
Well, both men happy to take one to give one, and that's what's making this a fascinating evening. This round 4, approaching the final minute of it, 10 scheduled in the headline bout of the evening here at Caesars Palace, Dubai.
Trying to work the body there, Catterall. I think Schwarzkopf blocking some of those, but not that right hook.
Again, Catterall lands, but Schwarzkopf comes back. He's just been programmed, doesn't he, to throw as soon as he gets landed on.
But the problem is he's taking too many as he's coming in. He's having a success with some of those right hands. And some of them are good shots, but he's having taking too much coming forward. It's good from Catterall. That's in the distance he needs it at.
Now Schwarzkopf looking to cut loose in the final few seconds of round number 4. We'd all like to see.
Yeah, of course it is. And, you know, if anything, that's the fight that makes you for the rest of your life. But also, I don't. I hope it happens for Billy's sake. To be fair to him, he's wanted to prove himself for a long time. I don't know whether Canelo would want it. Canelo goes in the favourite, and you fancy him to win. But who wants to fight Billy Joe Saunders? Who wants to fight a slick southpaw? Unless you're Schwarzkopf.
Massive shot there. Schwarzkopf climbs in. You can see a lot of work's gone into the eyes of Catterall there. Got some blood around underneath both eyes. A lot of Vaseline. We didn't see that work being done in the corner whilst we were chatting to Billy Joe Saunders, but Schwarzkopf is causing Jack Catterall some problems here. But again, around the corner, that right hand to the body. How Schwarzkopf keeps coming through those and backing Catterall up.
Good footwork there from Catterall.
Well, he's marked up now. Look at above the right eye. And that is a cut in a dangerous position as well.
It's just how it affects the vision and if it's going to be driven into the eye.
And Schwarzkopf's landed a nice jab on that as well. And again, being very, very accurate indeed, the German. He senses an upset.
Oh, lovely from Catterall. Nice little jab to the body, left hand over the top. He's had a good round, hasn't he, so far? Halfway through the round, and it's been mainly Schwarzkopf.
And in the clinch there, you saw Catterall just wipe away whatever residue it was on that right eye, whether it was blood, whether it was Vaseline, whether it was sweat. Something's bothering him, but he makes Schwarzkopf miss. Great feet there from Jack Catterall.
Nice work as well there with the left hand right hook.
Work rate of both men exemplary with a minute to go in round 5. Lead left from Catterall, off the gloves, sparks Schwarzkopf into life once again.
He's worked his way back into the round here, Catterall.
Oh, just caught on the way out. Schwarzkopf watched the left hand come to the body, clipped him with the right.
Good from Schwarzkopf there, just blocking and countering him with the same hand. Just wants to get into the corner now, doesn't he, Catterall? Have that eye looked at. We're low with the attack there from Catterall.
Lands with a nice jab there, Catterall, but can't land the left on the way through. Well, Kerry Kay's had a great chat with Carl Frampton and Chris Lloyd about all the work that he does. And of course, the cut man is, from a fighter's perspective, the one fella you hope you have to pay and he never has to do any work.
Yeah, that's right.
But he's earning his wedge this evening, Kerry Case. TIMO SCHWARZKOFT is taking his opportunity at this level so far.
Oh, it's good from Catterall. Well, Catterall's got a boxer, maybe he's got to move a bit, but you've got to be careful you don't. Schwarzkopft, he was confident anyway, but he's full of confidence now, so you've got to be careful you don't feed that by running too far back and worrying too much about that cut. But you need to pick him off with the jab, make him fall into shots, make him question attacking you. But at the minute, he's, I think he did enough to maybe nick that last round, Schwarzkopft, so he's thinking maybe the momentum's going to swing his way. But he hasn't come out like the train I thought he would have in this round.
Well, it's a 10-rounder. You wonder how deep the tank is.
Yeah, but when you've lost all the other rounds, you think you've won it and you maybe nicked the round back. You've got to use that momentum to your advantage.
Oh, nice from Catterall there. Dodged the hook and then lands the body shot. Left-hand combo again.
But then holds his feet and takes a right hand back there from Schwarzkopft. Got to keep that focus now, Catterall.
Well, with that defensive style over the shoulder, you're going to catch shots if you catch one, unless your head movement's spot on.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes a reluctance to put the gloves up can be a man's undoing.
Counting well in this round, Catterall.
Yeah, of course, what it does mean is you have got your hands in a position to throw great counter shots like that. Final minute of round number 6. Again, Catterall steps out of trouble.
Nice little roll, wasn't it? And little roll and spin.
Oh, nice. Catterall on the left hook. Again, Schwarzkoft's happy to wear it.
Just shaking the head there from Schwarzkopft. It's a fantastic shot from Catterall. He's done good work in this round, Catterall.
Oh, and again, throws the left and just has the sense to roll out of it that time. I think he's learned that if he does land a good shot, then one's coming back with interest.
Body shot there from Catterall. Oh, good
Body
response.
shot from Schwarzkopft, and then Catterall comes back himself. Venue, and I expect we're going to see plenty more quality fight nights here. But 3 rounds plus the remainder of this 7th to come. And I think both men still very interested in this. Schwarzkopft will certainly have got a bit more encouragement than he thought he might have had at this point in the fight.
Yeah, of course. Well, trying to stick good shot there from Catterall. He can't get out the shot, all the way to the shots. That's the problem for Schwarzkopft. He's physically strong and nothing's really hurting him from Catterall. I mean, Catterall hasn't been able to push him back at all, but he's still picking him off for me.
That right eye, the cut doesn't seem to have got any worse, but it's just starting to close. Not dangerously, but noticeably less of a field of vision than he had earlier on in the fight.
Yeah, he's got back to his rhythm again here, Catterall. Using those fast feet, fast hands, not holding his feet too long.
Halfway through round number 7 then. Both fighters just taking a second to breathe. We've spoken about it a few times, but I think Schwarzkoft's ability to take the body shot and still come forward has been very impressive.
take any shot and still come forward. You're right, yeah, he's been physically strong, but he's still taking too many shots coming forward. For him to really, really have a say who wins the round. So he's constantly coming forward and putting pressure on Catterall, making it uncomfortable at times, but not doing enough to pick up the points for me.
Yeah, I mean, we're making a lot of presumptions here that it's going to go the distance, but it could be one of those ones that's quite a wide gap in terms of the scorecard, which isn't really a true reflection of what we've seen in terms of the entertainment.
Well, it's not true to the competitiveness, but it's true to who's winning the round,
yes,
for sure, yeah.
Of course. Nice right hand there to back up the left from Catterall.
Boxing well here, Catterall. Again, second round on a spin up to this point.
Yeah.
He's kept his boxing together quite well. He's kept the focus and the movement, the head movement.
And is that a sign that Schwarzkopf's just starting to slow down?
I think so. He might have literally just put it all into that. What round was it? The fourth round?
Jack Catterall responded very well to the cut and the onslaught in the middle rounds. Round 8 of the 10 scheduled at Rotunda Rumble 2. But we talk about fights being a challenge. When you're at world level, every fight's a challenge.
Yeah, but and this is not world level.
No.
Schwarzkopf is good European level,
yeah.
That's a good level, but of course it is. Championship fighters will give you a test. They should give you a test. The blowouts happen, but most times they should give you a test. But again, I gotta keep saying he's made it hard work, made Catterall work hard for it. But for me, he's had successes, but Catterall's winning most of the rounds.
Catterall managed to land one clean left in the flurry and then just caught Schwarzkopf with the right hand. Just rocked the head, not something we've seen for a little while.
I think he's boxed beautiful in big patches here, Catterall.
Oh, massive body shot. And that dipped the knees of Schwarzkopf.
And that 1-2 again. The straight 1-2 right down the centre of the guard, and that right hook to the body have been the feature shots for Catterall tonight.
Well, we wondered when they'd take their toll, and I think that might have been it. He bent his knees with one earlier in the fight, but that one just slowed him right down. Obviously something that Catterall targeted, part of the game plan. It's worked a treat.
The problem is for Schwarzkopf, well, he's just slowed down ever so slightly with a little bit of fatigue. Not massive, just a little bit. The fact that he knows Catterall's setting him up by just not engaging first. So he knows he's going to throw a miss. He's just being a little bit more wary because he's a little bit slower.
It's difficult to see when he tucks in that left elbow, TIMO SCHWARZKOFT, but there's some bruising underneath the ribcage there. It's Catterall again, left, right, left, high, low, high.
But again, that body, he won't seriously hurt, but I just think just made him dip just a little bit.
Again, that's the shot round the corner. And the crowd starting to sense it as well. 20 seconds of round 8 to go.
But what's impressive there for Catterall is just a change in pace. He's tapping, all of a sudden he spurts out quality weighty shots. Look at that.
Now he's landed 3 or 4 there. And we hear the clappers. TIMO SCHWARZKOFT still coming forward, still throwing shots. I'm not sure if they're as venomous as they were early on.
Jack Catterall. Busier and more quality in the work.
Well, we're getting to the point now where Schwarzkopf's going to need a stoppage, and he lands with a nice right hand there. I think he's going to swing from the rafters. Can maybe feel the opportunity slipping away. Two rounds to go, not just to the bout, but of the evening.
There's a nice right hand just a second ago there from Schwarzkopf.
Schwarzkopf has slowed down now. You sort of look at his feet. He was skipping forward before. He's plodding forward now.
Yeah, well, the problem is he didn't have the fastest feet to start with. That was being one of the reasons I think he'd be a 10 times better fighter if he had faster feet. But Yeah, now they've slowed down quite considerably. If Jack Catterall can keep the energy levels up, then he can skate down quite comfortably here. Good from Catterall. Schwarzkopft holding, but Catterall willing to work away with the left hand.
Oh, the right hand again. And it's the way he follows it up with the left, isn't it?
I wonder, maybe just try, when he throws that right hook to the body, left hand, maybe try to fly that right uppercut through the middle. Oh, that's lovely work. Clever. I think for Schwarzkopft, he's really trying, but that right hook that was working for him in the early rounds is just not as successful now. Not having this, it's not the same urgency in his work, and still trying to plod forward. That's how strong and brave he is, but he's being picked apart here by the faster, cleaner work of Jack Catterall.
Seconds of the penultimate round to go. Catterall's travelling fans really finding their voice as well. Been really impressed with the travelling support this evening, actually, not just from Catterall's supporters, but everyone who's made the journey.
Oh, good shot there from Schwarzkopft.
That's a good shot too. He's a tough competitor and plants his feet and throws the right hook, and Catterall lands with the left himself and then makes a rotunda rumble too.
Round.
Great night of boxing here. It's been a pleasure to bring you 5 cracking bouts, none more entertaining than this one.
Good start for the round here from Catterall. Worked the body well then there, and again, as always, finishes up top.
Suggestion that could have been a little bit low from Catterall, but Schwarzkopft does what he's done all night, and he's carried on throwing, even though...
Yeah, the referee just warned Catterall there, a low shot. Two things that make Schwarzkopft a better fighter: faster feet if he could get it, and head movement. He has no head movement. Catterall hasn't missed him all night. Every time he's thrown a shot, he's pretty much, especially the straight punches right down the centre of the guard, he hasn't missed.
And just as you said that, Catterall put 2 more straight through the guard. But one thing Schwarzkopft has got, which is a gift for any fighter, is durability.
Yeah, good chin durability, yeah. And that mental toughness to walk through it when you're getting banged every time you make a move.
Well, fighters have got to the very top level with that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Just being able to walk through hell.
Shot. A good shot. I think that hurt Schwarzkopft. And what does he do? Tries to jump on Catterall. Yeah, tries to jump on him. I think he's looked sharp in big parts of this fight with Jack Catterall.
Yeah.
Switched off at times, of course, but I suppose when you're winning a fight, that will happen. But I think he's been quite neat.
Schwarzkopft landed in with that short hook, but Catterall
body
gets
shot
straight back on it. Lands again. Oh, TIMO Schwarzkoft's going to need some aspirin tomorrow, isn't he? Goodness me.
Oh, lovely work from Catterall there. Just a little screw shot there with the left hand after a long right.
Good head movement to lure Schwarzkopft in, makes him miss once more. 20 seconds of this one to go. We're going to go to the judges' scorecards. I don't think we're going to get a surprise, provided he gets the result. Do you think this has been mission accomplished for Catterall this evening?
The cut's unfortunate, but and it maybe was a harder fight than they anticipated. Who knows? But it's a good 10 rounds, and good preparation for anything he's got coming up.
Oh, looked right on the bell there, like a body shot was going to finally hack away at Schwarzkopf and drop him to his knees, but he hears the final bell. Jack Catterall raises that right hand. Comprehensive at times, aloof at others.
I thought it was a good performance. I think the fact that Schwarzkopf was so physically tough and so physically strong made it a more entertaining fight than maybe it should have been. Because Catterall, to be fair, without changing his style totally, did everything he could to get the stoppage tonight. He landed with all the clean shots, upped the pace when he had to, held his feet and dug on the canvas, some good body shots and good long left hands. Tried to get him out there, he couldn't, but he kept trying. And even in the last round there, last 2 rounds, when he could have really just skated around and won easily, tried to hold his feet. Schwarzkopf deserves credit for the durability, the toughness and the willingness to try and win, but Catterall was a few leagues above, and I think it showed.
Ryuichi Fukuji calls both men into the middle, and for the final time this evening we go to Ricky Wright with the results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Shehzad Janab scores about 99-91. Gary Kitanowski scores about 100-91. And Dean Henry scores about 99-92. All three in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Helgato Jack Catterall.
Well, you were correct, Barry. He did take that 1 round, but a pretty comprehensive points victory for Jack Catterall. And we saw some really positive stuff from him this evening. Great game plan, great execution, good shot selection, and another